What's up, Taurus? So, Taurus, what I have for you is that it looks like you could be dealing with excessive pride at this time. With this Six of Wands upright sitting in your blockage, the obstacle for you is excessive pride, a need for external validation, or focusing too much on pride or too much on public perception rather than genuine progress, despite having achieved or being close to success, recognition, and victory. So you could be honestly a little bit overconfident at this time. You might be too sure of yourself, ignoring feedback or potential pitfalls because you're basking in the glory, right? I gotta give it to you straight, Taurus. With this card, the Six of Wands, there's like a need for approval. The blockage could be an intense need for applause and public praise, making you dependent on external validation for your worth. This creates a false victory. Taurus, you might be celebrating too soon or focusing on the appearance of success instead of the real substance. And you could be ignoring details. In your excitement, you're overlooking crucial details or the people who helped you get there. Very interesting. The way to overcome this, Taurus, is to stay humble, look inward, shift focus from public perception to internal satisfaction, and be authentic. Don't let the desire for applause make you perform. Be true to your principles. I hope you're listening, Taurus. This is a warning against letting your well-deserved success turn into arrogance or an unhealthy focus on your public image. Okay, I feel like you might be lacking self-awareness at this time, Taurus, with the Judgment card in reverse. I feel like this lack of awareness can stem from emotional immaturity a little bit with this Page of Cups in reverse. This card also represents insecurity, disappointment, new ideas, but creative blocks. So you could be like, you could have a creative block and like you're lacking inspiration right now. You can't really find it. You're like staring at a blank page and you don't know where to start. That's like a creative block. But I feel like with this Ace of Wands, I feel like you might be actually starting a new project at this time. Or you have like this urge to create. This Ace of Wands also represents inspiration. I just said inspiration. So you might be lacking that a little bit right now, but you're being urged to find it. Create. And use your willpower. Use your desires. This is a card of potential beginnings, new opportunities, and growth. And then we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. This indicates a lack of inner resources, struggle, overwhelmed, on edge, defensive, paranoia, exhaustion, fatigue, and lack of motivation. Taurus, so pick one. Which one of these are you struggling with right now? Is it the lack of inner resources? Inner resources meaning like your spirituality, using your intuition, using or trusting your gut, that type of resource. Are you overwhelmed or on edge? Are you feeling defensive? Are you surrounded by a sense of paranoia? You could be exhausted at this time. Heavy fatigue and maybe even a lack of motivation. So while some of you are, ready to get up and go get it or whatever, and you've already achieved your success, some of you could be lacking inspiration and motivation at this time, which is totally fine too. I feel like you need to go within. Go within, maybe even meditate and see what comes to you. See what images you see, and let that be your inspiration. Or read a book or something, I don't know. And then we have the Star card. The Star card represents hope, calm, faith, purpose, renewal, spirituality, fortune, good omen, and rejuvenation. So you might need to go through a process of rejuvenation. And again, you might have to get in touch with your spiritual side in order to move forward and to take care of this ego issue that you have. With the Star card, that's a good place to start. Again, go within. Start this process of renewal. It doesn't have to be, miserable or hard or whatever. Just be humble. Just be humble. And don't forget about the people who helped you get to where you are. Then we got the Hierophant over here. This is all about like commitments. Long-term commitments. It could be long-term commitments when it comes to relationship. This card represents marriage, contracts, serious relationships, institutions, tradition, religion, society and its rules, social approval. And this is your card, Taurus. Listen, you are way too reliant on social approval based on these cards. You need to tap into wisdom and trust that even without an audience, you can be successful with this Hierophant. You don't need an audience or any type of applause to be successful or to see the value and what it is that you're working on or whatever it is that you're sharing with the public. Trust yourself, trust your gut, have faith in yourself, have hope, and just go for it. But again, be humble. Let's see what else we have for you, Taurus, before I close out the message. We have the Queen of Pentacles here. She's someone who is nurturing, she's practical, she provides financially, and she's a working parent. So you could be a parent, Taurus, if you're watching this. But again, she's someone who is very nurturing and practical, and she provides financially. So I feel like this is the energy you want to tap into, Taurus, Queen of Pentacles energy. Because someone who's nurturing is very humble, right? The Queen of Pentacles sometimes puts others before herself. Very nurturing energy. Let me see what else. Oh, we got the King of Cups. Who is this? Taurus. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Pisces based on these symbols. Who is this King of Cups? He represents emotional stability, balance, compassion. He's diplomatic. He's controlled. He's a supportive leader. He's tolerant and empathetic. I feel like this is the type of energy you need to sit in, Taurus. Be a little bit more balanced, compassionate, diplomatic. Support others the way they support you. Either this is you, Taurus, or who else could it be? Or maybe this is someone that's coming towards you. Either this is the type of energy that you should probably try to embody, because we have a feminine here. We got the Queen of Pentacles, and then we have a masculine, a King of Cups. It could be a couple. Or this could be a message about balance, but balancing your money with emotions, or like your feelings and stuff. Like balance your work ethic with and your emotions. The side of you that's, more, the side of you that's more humble. I feel like the King of Cups is a humble person, a humble type of energy. He's very empathetic and he's supportive. This is a humble person. So maybe maybe this is like letting you know that there needs to be a balance between both of these energies, with your emotions and the motivation that you have for work. Or this could be a couple, maybe you and another person coming together. But you take it how it fits. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure who this King of Cups is or this Queen of Pentacles. Now, if they do come together, what the result of that would be, I'm not really sure, because again, we have the King of Cups. He's all about emotions. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. She's very practical. So it could work. They could balance each other out in that way, or they could be too much of opposites, and it probably won't be like a successful long-term commitment. Now, if we had the King of Pentacles, then that would be your perfect match. Or if we had the Queen of Cups, but we don't. So you can take that how it fits. I'm not too focused on that, but it's very interesting how this King of Cups came out. I'm not sure who that is. Taurus. And yeah, I think I'm done here with the rest of these cards. You could be in a family dynamic at this time where there could be a lot of conflict, to be honest. Could be a lot of emotional baggage within this family dynamic. Could be sneakiness, a lot of disagreements, competition, and unfinished business. Somebody might be wanting to drag you back into their drama or their BS with this Six of Swords. Don't let that happen, Taurus. And if you're dealing with any type of emotional baggage, you want to address that after you address your ego issues. Yeah, and you want to come together with a team for whatever it is that you choose to work on when it comes to work in the future or whatever. Again, don't forget the people that helped you get to where you are. This card represents teamwork, so don't forget that. And make sure there's like an equal give and take. Build with people. And we got the World card. It's accomplishments, fulfillment, celebration of life, and arriving. put that over here. We got the Two of Pentacles. This is about balance. As you can see, he's trying to balance these two coins. You could possibly be trying to balance work and a relationship at this time. You might be putting one above the other. So you want to balance out your priorities and make like better time management for yourself. Adapt. Balance your decisions too. Okay, I feel like that's about it, Taurus. If you're struggling with any toxic behaviors, other than, you know, this ego issue that you're having, make sure to, you know, to address any toxic cycles that might be getting in the way of your growth, or the humbleness that's being required of you at this time. And set clear boundaries, like healthy boundaries for yourself and for others. This card also represents the Devil in reverse. Also represents exploring dark thoughts. I feel like ego is it could fall under that category of dark thoughts. This card also represents resentment. I don't know where that's coming from, but what else do we have? We have the Temperance in reverse. Yeah, again, imbalance. This is a card of imbalance and disharmony. So you need to work on reprioritizing and find balance. Again, balance between like finances and emotions, practical, and, you know, balance practical with your emotions. You could be overcoming a painful ending, some sort of betrayal here. This card suggests that you're ready to start the healing process, Taurus, and move forward. With the Chariot, this is all about forward movement, momentum. Take advantage of this momentum. This is willpower, determination, control, direction, courage. The Chariot, when she moves forward, she doesn't look back. We got the Lovers in reverse. This is another card that represents disharmony. This could be within a relationship, conflict. This is also represents bad choices, indecision, fear of commitment. This could be someone else in your energy at this point, Taurus. All these cards that I'm looking at are wild. We got the Page of Swords. Someone who's very immature and harsh with their words, likes to argue, mean. The Tower moment, a sudden change, a sudden upheaval, sudden insight. Delays, frustration, holding on to old ways. And then we got the King of Swords in reverse. Someone who is very harsh, authoritative, lies, plays mental games. Yeah, all right, this is good enough. Anyways, Taurus, did I read you your advice card, the Three of Pentacles? Not Pentacles, the Three of Wands. All right, so similar to, where is it? This Chariot card, which represents movement. This Three of Wands is basically, it's telling you to look to the horizon and embrace expansion and trust that your initial efforts are bearing fruit. I told you, trust yourself. The key advice from the Three of Wands is expand your vision. Don't limit yourself. Think bigger and be open to new, global, and far-reaching opportunities, whether in business, travel, or personal growth. This is travel and personal growth, the World card. And invest in it. Invest in that growth. Prepare for manifestation. Your plans from the Two of Wands are starting to show results. So now is the time to strategically implement them and enjoy the initial success. Okay, embrace the journey. Move beyond your comfort zone with confidence, as the world offers many possibilities waiting to be explored. And be patient. Be patient and be strategic. While optimistic, remember that sustainable success requires both vision and thoughtful action. So keep moving forward with conviction. Keep moving forward with conviction, with morals, with control. All right, there's a lot of information here for you to play around with or whatever. All right, Taurus, so if this made sense, please like the video or leave a comment below for some feedback. I would really appreciate it. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I love you, Taurus.